Corinne Baker was one of the nicest people I'd ever known, and one of the best divers that I'd ever trained. But she had one bad habit, that of diving alone, in spite of my repeated warnings. She was the wife of Dr. Dick Baker, and being a doctor's wife, she thought she could handle just about anything that came along. But the girl who could handle just about anything was about to meet something that she couldn't handle. She was being propelled strongly in a direction that she didn't want to take. Her kidnappers had a firm grip on either side. She was powerless. Corinne lost her depth gauge in the struggle. It was to bring me as close to death by bullets as I had ever been. Not far away from where Corinne had been seized, I was testing an underwater power unit. It attaches to the bottom of a standard air tank and gives a diver greater speed and range. I was quite pleased with it, and a good thing, too. For in just a short time, my life and the lives of two of my best skin diving friends would suddenly depend on it.
Fancy. How does it work down there for you?
Yeah, it's a cinch. I just relax. It does all my work for me.
Hey, Artie! Come on! What's wrong?
It's Corinne. She's gone.
Corinne? She was out there diving alone?
Yes, and she didn't come up. I was busy cleaning the distributor, and then there weren't any bubbles or anything. She was just gone.
Would you get out and take a look for her?
Well, I only had a faceplate. I couldn't stay down too long, but there wasn't anything anywhere.
Whip me right out there. I'll get my gear. Send a follow-up boat, Artie. With some full tanks, and round up as many divers as you can, huh? Oh, and you better notify her husband, too.
Now, wait a minute, Mike. Let's not jump to conclusions. She could have gone up on shore to visit friends. Where'd you say she was diving?
The usual place.
The Gordon cabin is on shore right near there. She could be there, or on a boat with friends. Any one of 1,000 places. Let's not get excited.
I agree, but if we're going to look for her, let's not waste any time, huh?
Go ahead.
And don't spend the horsepower. Remember, this has happened before. Your still Corinne is perfectly all right. Let's go. Come on, then. The hideout toward which they were heading was an exceptionally inaccessible one, cut off from the sea, usually by heavy surf, screened from the sides by huge rocks, and hidden from the shore by high cliffs. Only divers who knew these waters intimately could find their way into it. I wasn't one of them, just then.
Sir, all right. Morning, Miss Baker.
Who are you? What's this all about?
Now for the 11 o'clock news. Sheriff Samuel Curtis admitted today there is still no trace anywhere of the three daring stick-up men who 2 days ago marched boldly into the Sun Neva Casino, sprayed the luxurious gambling hall with tear gas, and escaped with $250,000. For 2 days, every square mile of the surrounding desert has been combed by jeeps, planes, and even helicopters, but without sign of the wanted men. What has the authorities really baffled is that every possible escape route was blocked off within 15 minutes after the bandits sped away. And yet, they seem to have vanished from the face of the earth. Geneva, Switzerland. A new development...
Every possible escape route was blocked off.
How does it feel now?
It's all right. Just the same, I think we better get started with Madame here.
Mrs. Baker, I've been told your husband is a very good doctor, a man of integrity.
Also a very good skin diver. Here. I want you to write him a message. Say, I'm being held. Come with these men.
Why should I?
Because he's got a bullet in his shoulder, and we're getting a doctor here to get it out.
There's even a better reason. She write the message because she wants to live.
Also, because she wants her husband to live.
Get going.
I had completed a systematic series of broad sweeps through the area where Corinne was last seen. Then, with full tanks, I had extended my search up along the more remote parts of the shoreline. My power unit gave me tremendous range, but I had seen nothing. I was beginning to think that maybe my friend on the pier was right, that Corinne probably had left the water to visit friends on shore. I debated whether to call it off, but some intuition urged me to keep on going.
Save your husband. Take the guns.
And then I saw something. It was a depth gauge with Corinne's initials. I didn't have very long to think about it. Off in the distance, divers were approaching. I moved quickly to conceal myself. One of the men was Doc Baker, I was sure of it. And he seemed to be under escort of some kind. Or was he?
Time later for tender moments. Right now I've got this piece of lead in my shoulder that's just aching to be removed.
Well, that's reason enough to bring me here. But what about her?
You see, we haven't harmed your wife.
All right, let me take a look at it. Over there, and get that shirt off.
I was moving very cautiously, not knowing what might be waiting for me up ahead or up above.
Bring that bag over here. I want you to lie down and lay your head on this bag. You'll have to help me, honey.
One thing, Doc. I can take the pain, so no anesthetics. They dull the senses. I won't mind keen. You better not make any mistakes. They say they bury a doctor's mistakes. I promise you, if you make one, we'll bury the doctor.
Bone injury. You're lucky. It should heal very quickly.
Thank Thank you, Doctor. It feels very good.
We did what you wanted. Now let us go.
Have patience, Mrs. Baker. Patience.
How do we know you will let us go?
You don't. All right, get over against the rock so I can watch you. Go on. Come on.
I had seen Doc Baker desperately slipping a couple of rocks into his bag. Anything that he tried that way might be sheer suicide. I would have to distract them quickly. An underwater flare might do it. They wouldn't know what to make of the smoke or where it came from. If I was in luck, one of them might even come down to investigate.
Better check it. If you see anything, come up fast. I shut off his air valve. I felt him grow weak. You see anything? Just bubbles.
It didn't take long to tie him up. I had turned on his air again. Now he could breathe, but not much more than that.
You better get down there. Right. Here.
I knew that if the second man came at all, he would be far more cautious. I had left his friend out as bait.
Get over here. Come on, hurry up. Up against the rocks there. Put your hands on the rocks. Lean on them.
I soon had him ready to join his friend. Now there was only one bandit left. I couldn't help Doc Baker very much anymore. But maybe I could give him the chance to help himself. Just a few feet of water can slow bullets down tremendously. I could try to draw the wounded man's fire just long enough for the Doc to make his move. I hoped the Doc would have the presence of mind to seize his opportunity. Given him a good chance, but nothing had happened. Maybe I hadn't stayed close enough to the surface long enough.
Don't, darling, don't do anything.
Honey, he's out cold.
Mike! Mike Nelson!
Mike!
Mike!
Oh, Mike, thanks a lot. Hello, Mike. Hey, where are those other two?
They're all tied up, about 30 feet down, waiting for the police. Hello there. I'm Lloyd Bridges. You know, 3/5 of the world is covered by the sea. And how little most of us know about that underwater world. Go below with us again next week, huh? For another thrilling adventure in Sea Hunt.